It's Saturday, July 23rd, and we're chasing the runner. Hit it.
Woo. Are you sure this is east?
Yeah, I got you covered. Directly west.
Hold on.
Señor Carlos, ¿dónde está?
Good to go.
Gracias.
All ass, come on. We gotta start over.
Head to Twin Falls, Idaho. Await further instructions.
8 more days. Final sprint. In the most recent episode of the show, they showed a picture of the new runner so we can see her face.
The runner is a cutie. She's a beauty and a cutie. She's pretty.
She looks like she is very strong, and so far she's gotten away from all of us, but we've got her today. This one's ours.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Pat, and welcome to day 23 of The Runner. If yesterday was Casual Friday, then today it's gotta be, most definitely, Matt Patter Day. Just gonna let that one sit. With just 7 days and a few measly hours left of this chase, yesterday's high-stakes woman hunt in Twin Falls, Idaho was truly a pressure cooker. But how were the chasers feeling when they got to potato country? Were they a little fried? Were their plans half-baked? And how about our runner? Did she get herself mashed? Are you sick of potato puns? Well, too bad. Tater's gonna tate. Let's just check out the action right now.
There it is. Welcome to Nevada. So, yesterday, those chasers were right behind me. I could see them off in the distance, but I wasn't going to let them catch me. I'm not too worried about the chasers out there. So far, so good. There's been some close calls, but not close enough where they're going to catch me.
Alex, yes. So we're getting a bunch of information about the location we're headed right now.
Yeah, we've
in
both
Idaho.
never been there.
We're on our way to Twin Falls, Idaho. Idaho. You ain't the hoe. I ain't the hoe. Idaho. Idaho.
And I got some new hair vibes. You know, I'm gonna be more aerodynamic when I fight the runner. No, I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna press the button. But yeah, fight the button. Fight the button. We're just feeling good, you know? There's a lot of good energy out there today. Tease the season. Tease the season. Tease the season.
I've been waiting for my next clue where to go. I'm stuck as of now in this park. I'm like hiding up top. I am running on adrenaline, pure adrenaline.
Runner alert, runner alert. Chasers.
Proceed to the area that is now marked on your map. You must remain in this area until you receive your geofence clue. Stay alert, the runner's in your proximity.
Oh,
Shark tank. Unicorn tank.
We gotta get her.
So it's not letting us go up to Shoshone Falls, which is where we want to go, but it's within the city of Twin Falls. And it's, again, very massive.
I'm getting Shark Tanked and being thrown in to the Shark Tank in the grid.
I think having gone through 3 Shark Tanks myself, I think I know a little bit of kind of what she's feeling.
I'm getting a cab, and I'm gonna pay him as much money as he needs.
The Shark Tank's the equalizer though, because a lot of times she's had a lead on us. But in this scenario, we'll be all around her, 6 teams looking for her.
We're playing a game right now, and people are trying to catch me. I'm running away from people.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Can we head back into in Twin Falls?
We got a bunch of people telling us that one of the big attractions here in Twin Falls is the Shoshone Falls.
Yeah.
And so what we're thinking about doing is there's a kind of a block of the grid that surrounds the direct route to those falls. So we want to basically narrow down our search area to more specific places.
Yep.
I'm in the back of a cab hiding, trying to get down somewhere back into Twin Falls. This lovely man here is taking me over there. You want to be my sidekick? I did tell him to loop around and to kind of drive around the area because I want to see what's going on before I get to my destination.
You know what I would do if I were her? I would go to one of those industrial areas with like a dump truck, park my car, and ask one of the drivers if I can just ride around with him while he does his shift. You wouldn't even look for that, you know? And that way she could be moving for this whole time.
You know, they may follow me because I'm in a taxi. There's a good chance, so I'm just trying to stay low.
Gosh. I'm just looking for any car that looks suspicious. Based on what she was driving today from the video, I don't think she's in an Escape. The car looked much bigger on the inside, and I noticed that you could see the camera was pointing at the rearview mirror, and the way that we have that blue on the outside of our mirror, hers was white. So I think she's in a white Ford Explorer.
Even though we're looking at everything pretty much and seeing nothing, it's important that we just continue to keep positive and not let that get to us, because that's when she could slip by and we wouldn't see it.
Oh, here's the car.
No runner alerts. No wide escapes.
It's in a wooden crate at the base of the triple concrete green elevator. I'm going to the triple concrete green elevator. You know where that is? All right.
It used to be a grain elevator. They turned that whole district into like microbreweries. This is the Depot Grill. They be in here, and I don't see these words.
Perfect.
This is wow.
You didn't expect this morning, did you?
Oh, that's funny. I like it.
No, that's a mom.
Yeah.
Okay, not it.
Go, get out. Just drive away. Just
We're up here. And my hunch is right. Either she's in this zone and we're in this zone. Right. We're in this zone. She's not in this zone.
when I got out at the silos, there was a crate there and this duffel bag was in there.
I don't think she's that good, honestly, to where she would park her car and jump in a cab and leave her car outside of the map.
Holy shit, that was so scary.
But it's hard to hit a moving target when you're moving as well.
If you're lucky enough to be on the same street in the same neighborhood at the same time as her. It's a toss-up.
I have my checkpoint key, but how do I get to be safe? A Birdman suit. Where do people go base jumping?
Oh, on the Pride Bridge.
Can you bring me there, please? Thank you.
Exactly where they want.
This isn't a wingsuit, this is a parachute. I've never gone parachuting before, little shit, man. I'll do anything to get away from these chasers.
You got a runner alert? I didn't even look at the clue. I just know that's where we're at.
All right, so the clue says you haven't jumped the shark just yet, but maybe just the snake.
We're going to the bridge.
Bridge?
Yep, plug me in.
An evil man, Evel Knievel, fell short of this. Okay, it's the falls. It's the falls.
Yep. So make sure you're on base. Okay. So that's a base jump.
Marine Bridge, a lot of people do base jumping off of. One of the first people to do a base jump in this area was Evel Knievel. And he fell short. Yep. An evil man fell short of this, so make sure you're on base. That's
Which direction? I just keep going straight.
Is this a team turning around?
Sure is.
Okay, no, maybe not.
Navigate to Perrin Bridge, Twin Falls, Idaho.
Going on around here.
It's in Fine Sean by the flagpoles outside the Twin Falls Visitor Center. Use your escape vehicle.
Yeah, we're at the visitor center.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Adios.
Visitor Center.
I was looking at this guy sitting right here. Okay, she knows him.
Ash, turn right up here at the light. All the other teams are coming right now. I just passed Snake River Canyons.
And we can put this part on like a backpack.
Right here, Perennium Bridge, Snake River. Keep looking at Twitter and see what people are saying because it could be the other one and no one knows yet.
This is the bridge. That's the visitor center. Down there? Right there. It's fine to make a U-turn anyway.
Really?
Yeah. no other place to drive. They could have gone to the falls, like down the river.
No way.
Yeah, it just said she just successfully jumped into the river.
No.
She just jumped. Is that them there on the boat?
Mother.
That sucks.
Oh man! Wow! That is so intense. Base jumping, guys. We are really making her work for her money. So cool. That would be so scary, though. I would say that it's premature, but I would say that she might be one of my favorite runners yet. Definitely within my top 3. Yeah, I said 3. You guys do the math. Also, mad shout outs to the driver. Are you playing that Pokemon's game? It's awesome. Delightful. Anyway, as the runner remains uncaught, our bounty continues to grow. Let's walk over to the bounty board and check out how big it is right now. It is currently over $75,000, and it is only getting bigger by the second. You know what else is getting bigger? Probably a lot of inappropriate things that you can think of, but the amount of cash we've handed out to all of our amazing cash taskers playing along and solving clues at home. So let's drop $5,000 more to you guys, shall we? For those of you who looked up yesterday's Act 2 answer and came up with the Perrine Bridge, you should know right here that you might be on this list of $500 preliminary winners. Your name might be on this list, so let's see if you guys won yourself some cash. Come on over to the big board and pull up the names. And here we are. Mary L., Anthony S., Deb F., Theodore W., Kevin R., Yusuf O., Barb O., Adam C., Logan S., and Manuel R. Mazel tov, guys. Good job and congratulations on finally doing something productive from your cubicles at work. Now then, will today be the day that one of our chase teams collects that bounty, or will this runner prove to be uncatchable? Let's see what the chasers have to say about that. And for more information, we go to the man who, rumor has it, is a Navy SEAL on the streets, but a freak in the sheets, Kaj Larson himself. Kaj, what is the latest from the field, and are those rumors true?
Well, I may be dressed like Matt Pat today, but I am Kaj Larson. I'm a hard-bodied, hairy-chested, rootin', tootin', shootin', parachutin', demolition, double cap, crimpin' frog man. Ain't nothing I can't do. No sky too high, no sea too rough, no stuff too tough. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a UDT Navy SEAL diver. Can I get a hooyah? Hooyah! But it's not about me, Matt. It's Matt Patter Day. It's all about you. And while you keep track of that big runner bounty in the sky, I'm going to check in with our chase teams and see if they're ready for today's hunt. All-Stars.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good.
So Bree, the new runner, she is fast, female, hot. You have something in common with her. Why can't you catch her?
Hey now, we're all-stars.
Yeah, we're going to get our game on and we're going to go play.
We're rock stars.
Hey,
we're going to get the show on. We're going to get paid.
More rhythm, please. More rhythm. I mean, I appreciate the lyrics. Like, I got it. Hey now. But what are you going to do to catch the runner? Steve?
Go faster. Go harder.
Okay.
Yeah, we're inside our head. We've been there. It just depends. Today's our day.
Okay. Yeah. I feel it for you guys. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Sweet and Savage.
Oh my gosh.
So yesterday, you guys endured insect attacks.
We
took
did.
a spill, right? And you came really close. You saw the runner making a getaway in the boat. Like, she just slipped through your fingers. What are you going to do now to actually get her?
Yeah, it's nice to actually get that close and not be last for be a little part of the action. We were kind of disappointed, obviously, that we didn't at least get here to see what was going on. We just saw her jump. Well, we didn't even see her get on the boat. We just saw the boat going away, and we're like, dang, we just missed her. So hopefully we're a minute quicker. I mean, the programmers were here too, so it was just like we were both watching the boat, like, what the heck? Where did she go? Where is she?
Okay,
But
well,
a minute faster. Yeah, it's motivation, and closer we get,
We definitely want to get her.
Yeah. Well, let's reel her in today, you guys.
Of course. We will.
All right. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Bravo Square.
Yeah.
All right. So we're approaching the home stretch here, but you guys have managed to stay really focused and intense. What do you think is the key to being a successful chase team?
I think the most successful thing is probably just staying focused and staying determined. I mean, it's really, really long. It's been more than 3 weeks, and we still have more than a week to go. And so it's just understanding the game and understanding that part of that game is it's a lot of long drive, it's a lot of tough challenges, but hopefully if you stay focused and get a little lucky, you can get paid at the end.
All right, well, time to get paid.
Oh, yeah.
Programmers.
What's up, guys?
So I watched your video yesterday, and everybody knew you guys were going to be smart, but I don't think people realized you were going to be the secret comic relief of this whole show.
I know.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
But what do you guys think is the key to being a successful chase team, as another team that has a capture?
Yeah, I mean, like they said, I think staying diligent, and because it's such a long time, knowing when we can joke around and have fun and when to get serious is really important.
Yeah.
And you see that a lot in our videos. We'll go from talking about something really, really serious and making a decision straight into a joke. And it keeps it light and fun over the course of the 30 days, and that's what keeps us going.
Yeah, and we caught Bree on day 6, and that felt like an eternity, and we still have more than that left. So there's still a ton of money on the table. We're still, ultra competitive here, so we're excited.
You guys are ultra competitive, and
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Thank
All right,
you.
good luck today. Yes, Brother Nature.
Yes, gosh.
Koa always bows
How
to
are
me.
you?
I feel like I have to repay the compliment. What's going on in the Brother Nature forest? Things all good?
Yeah, we love our fan base. They're amazing, and we hope to share some tea with them one day. That'd be amazing.
Oh yeah, the tea action was killing me yesterday.
We had a lot of tea puns. It was really
Little
fun.
pudsters, having a lot of fun with it. But I don't know, Koa, you definitely had a lot to say about our runner. Would you let her run through your forest?
I would let her run through my forest, yeah, for sure. As long as she let me hit the button first.
Okay, all right. You gotta pay to play when it comes to Koa.
Yeah, you gotta pay to play, for
Okay,
sure.
cool. All right, well, good luck today, you guys.
Thanks.
Friend zone.
Last but not least.
Definitely not least. You guys are always up there. You're always competitive. But what I want to know is, how's your team dynamic doing?
Stronger than ever, I think.
Yeah, we're zeroing in. We're just relentlessly determined at this point.
Has this experience brought you guys closer, or is it too much time together?
I think it's definitely brought us closer together. I mean, this experience alone, no one's ever going to be able to relate to it except for everyone that's been here.
Yeah.
So it's definitely brought us closer together.
Well, that begs the question. I mean, we're in the final mile here, and the fans want to know, is there any chance of taking it out of the friend zone?
Well, we don't like to put titles on anything, but we'll just leave it as, we're more than friends, less than lovers.
I have no idea what that means. Jed, could you translate for me?
It's a cipher for America.
All right.
Figure it out.
Well, that was a very enigmatic answer, so it's time to issue another puzzle for these guys. It's time to get a jump on our Chaser Challenge. So, Chasers, here's what you have to do for your challenge today. Actually, you're going to have to figure it out on your own. But in a second, I'm going to release you to the balcony here where your clue will be revealed to you. Keep a sharp eye out. Once you've solved your clue, tell me, and I'll send you on your way to hunt the runner.
Okay.
Get it? Got it good?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, hit it. All right, so like hawks, the chase teams are on a lookout and they're hunting their prey. First, they got to figure out what the clue is. I'll let you know which teams solve it the quickest and who falls far behind.
Thanks, Kaj. I got to call out, since everyone's pun game seems to be on point today. Oh, wow. They're already solving stuff.
You got to solve it.
Is that a Darth Tater
False
shirt?
alarm there, Matt. It is, it's Matt Patter Day. You never go full Matt Pat. That's what I was told, but I thought you'd appreciate Darth Tater.
I definitely do. Way to represent the geek and nerd pride there. You're looking mighty swell today, Kaj. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, of course. You know what, America? I think that you can help our chasers out. In fact, I know that you can help our chasers out because it is time to turn on your big, beautiful brains and act. As soon as you have the answer to America's cash task, send it to your favorite team. They absolutely need it to track the runner down. America, here is your cash task.
The chasers need a phrase to help them complete their clue. They're relying on you. Act now.
Act. America's cash task. ACT. It makes so much sense now. It only took me 23 days to figure it out. Need to see that clue again? Well, you can find it on all of our social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, take your pick. And when you solve it, give yourself an enthusiastic high five. Oh, with the Steadicam operator, no less. And then enter it at the website, www.go90.com, for your shot at $500. We'll have the winners a bit later today. And we'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific with the live updates on exactly where the heck the runner is headed to next. In the famous words of Katy Perry, will this runner be the one that got away? Well, time is running out. And at 10 p.m., we'll reveal the latest standings of that $50,000 MVP leaderboard. You saw the GPS in that last package, guys. They passed her by twice. All-Stars, Friend Zone, same road, same intersection. That is how close this chase gets. That's why you don't want to miss a minute. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, the chase continues. Matt Patter Day, huh? Hello, America, and welcome back to day 23 of The Runner. I'm Matt Pat, coming to you live from Runner HQ, and no, you're not imagining things. The 7-day mark is nigh. Look at the countdown. There are just 7 days left to catch the runner. And today, of all of those days, is shaping up to be a wild one. As we speak, the runner is in the tightest Shark Tank we've ever had on this show, and it is happening right now. Tell you how wild this is. They're telling me in my ear that a capture might go down live during this broadcast. It's nuts. The chasers are even closer to the runner than they were when Isaiah was the runner, and we know how that went down. They didn't even know what Isaiah looked like back then. So remember, this time they do know what the runner looks like. And to top it all off, we're going live to the middle of that Shark Tank to see the action as it unfolds in real time later this very episode. So it'll be you on the ground seeing what it's like to be a chaser team in these tight situations. Meanwhile, though, let's look at the top of the day. You're seeing it right now. The chasers started their day in Twin Falls, Idaho, where their challenge began with a deceptively simple instruction that basically boiled down to, hey, look at the pretty river. And when they did look at that gorgeous slice of earth that is the Snake River, they saw more than just Mother Nature. They also saw a mysterious blinking light off into the distance. Cue a Great Gatsby reference. After much note scribbling, head scratching, and furious Googling, they figured out that they were seeing a message being delivered to them in Morse code. A message that translated to, quote, the land of energy. Land of energy. So all the Googling in the world isn't going to tell you much about the runner's next location with only that. But luckily, that's where your predilection for solving some good old-fashioned cash tasks came into play. You, my friends, watching and playing along at home, were given this mysterious web address, www.mattpatandkaj.com. By the way, I should probably mention that I've owned the rights to that site for about 12 years now, and it is awesome to finally see those come to fruition. Yeah, I knew that investment would pay off. But once you went to that site and you got there, you were met with the following audio file. Yeah. Rocking out. Keeps going. Yeah, there it is. All right. No, that is not Katy Perry's latest hit song. It's also Morse code, big shocker there. But what did it translate to? Well, for every good question, there's a good answer, and here is that good answer. It translated to peril success. Weird, right? So now we have two pieces of information that on their own don't amount to all that much. Kind of like the Olsen twins. But also like the Olsen twins, when they're brought together, you get some decent stuff. There's a little slice of land in America with the official motto of energy, peril, and success. Land of energy, peril, and success. And that land is Boise, Idaho. Boise, Idaho, ladies and gentlemen. What a weird motto for this state. But there you go. That's where we're headed to. dash dash dot. For all of you who don't know, that is clearly OMG in Morse code. Now you know, fun fact, impress your friends with it. Woo! Nerdy information for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to Boise, but before we head off in that direction, let's go back to Twin Falls, Idaho, and the map of what happened this morning once the Chaser teams received their challenge. Here you go, you see Friend Zone and Brother Nature, the first two out of the bat, going off like a rocket, followed closely by Runner All-Stars, Brogrammers, and Bravo Square, with Sweet and Savage left in the rear. And I can confirm for you that the reason Sweet and Savage is left in the rear is not only because they were a little bit slower solving today's challenge, but if following their Instagram feeds has taught me anything, it's that they were busy taking pictures of their rears. Because if you go to their Instagram, they're like, here's an artsy shot of our backsides. Hey, guys. Hey, the chase is every minute counts, ladies. Get on it. All right, so that's a little bit of the GPS from the field, but everything you need to know about the status of the chase can be traced to one starting point, and that is the Morning Chaser Challenge. So to break down the Chaser highs and the Chaser lows, we throw it over to Kaj in the field.
Really complex challenge here today overlooking the Snake River. All the teams pretty quickly determined that the clue was a flashing light Morse code, but none of them actually knew Morse code, so they took a pretty innovative crowdsourcing strategy, which has worked in the past. They videotaped the Morse code, blasted out to their fan base. That worked best for Friend Zone, followed pretty quickly by Brother Nature. They were first out of the parking lot on the road. It didn't work so well for Sweet and Savage, who were getting visibly frustrated, not being able to solve the clue or not having their fans give them the answer. But eventually they solved it. They got in the parking lot. They got in their car. They're about probably 5 minutes behind the first team, so they're going to have to make up all that ground in chasing the runner. I'll keep you posted on all the action, Matt.
Thanks, Kaj, and I'm still digging that Darth Tater shirt, Nerd Pride. That being said, as you can tell, Kaj mentioned how difficult this morning's challenge was. Morse code is very hard. As someone who does translate Morse code in my free time occasionally, I can confirm for you it is a challenging thing. So all the different Chaser teams had a variety of different strategies to solving today's clue. And so first we turn to Bravo Square, who have had some of the most innovative ways of solving these challenges. And they didn't just rely on the Morse code, they had a reverse hack to this morning's clue. Check it out.
All we were told in this challenge was that what we were looking for was going to be on the other side of the river. Ended up just being a light that was blinking Morse code. I think everybody figured that out pretty quickly. Morse code is a mega hassle, especially when you're in a rush.
Yeah.
I didn't solve it by solving it. I solved it by looking at the act clue and working backwards because I kind of figured where we were going. So, whatever. Screw that stupid light. I should have just looked at the act clue.
No, you did what you could. I know we'll do that next time, but you did real good on that.
So clearly not loving the Morse code, but I love how these clues have so many different ways that you can tackle them to ultimately get to the final destination. So smart of them to think about reverse hacking the clue and find the solution that they needed to go to. Meanwhile, Brogrammers firmly in the middle of the pack today. These guys have historically been in the front, doing better than they were yesterday, but with the added pressure of Runner All-Stars and the surging performance of Bravo Square and Brother Nature, these guys are consistently finding them with some stiff competition. Let's see how they feel about this morning's clue as well as their newfound competition in the car.
That one was super challenging. We had Morse code as being flashed at us from a flashlight across the gorge. The clue ended up being Land of Energy, and we had the act clue was Peril Success, and the state motto, or the motto of the town of Boise,
Idaho,
is Energy Peril Success. So we knew we were in there somewhere, and we had all the words right. We're translating it from our fans. We just didn't have them in the right order, so we got it. Now we're on our way.
We were right behind Bravo Square and the All-Stars, so it's a good spot to be in.
Yep, so they're right in this today. A very interesting combination of both the social media component as well as their own smarts solving it on the field. And finally, let's check in with Friend Zone, who had a hard time with the clue this morning. You'll see a little bit of their scratch paperwork here. But again, a lot of different varieties to tackling what ended up being one of the harder challenges for these Chaser teams across this whole chase. Let's check it out.
Feeling good about today. That was a tough one, extremely tough.
Well, it was hard to, I've never done Morse code in my life.
This is kind of what we had just written down. We had the L, we had an H, we had an E. Some of it just did not make sense.
I think we did the best we could. It was a little difficult.
Come on, lady.
Easy rundown. So we figured it out. We figured out one part was energy, and then from there I started. We do it with Boise, just because America's at close peril success, and that's one of Boise's mottos, if you will. So I started looking up things with energy in Boise, and I came across something random on Google that said land of energy. So I ran up to Kaj and I said land of energy, and he said, "Get out of here." So that's exactly what we
So that's
did.
what we're doing. We're getting out of here.
So in that case, it was almost like a lucky guess that got them on their way out the door this morning, first out of the gates. It's very, very interesting, though. Remember, this is, as I mentioned at the top of the show, this is one of the tightest days of any runner day. The noose is as tight as it's ever been on this chase. And so those matters of minutes, where a chaser team is getting there first, they're getting to survey the area of the runner's daily op, those minutes matter. And so getting out first on the roadways today might be the maker or breaker of what is currently a $76,000 plus bounty. So that's huge stakes. Meanwhile, though, we got to check in with the runner. The runner who had a really hard day yesterday, a Shark Tank situation, having to do some base diving off of a bridge, a lot of exciting stuff for her, making her work for her money. She didn't realize until just today that her face has been blasted across all of Twitter. All the chaser teams know what she's looking for, or what she looks like, and know who they're looking for. So the pressure is definitely on. So let's see how she's coping, knowing that the noose is tightening.
Yesterday was pretty nerve-wracking, actually, in the city. The chaser teams were all around me. You know, there's skill and there is a little bit of luck. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I definitely. It was intense, but it was awesome, and gave me a nice boost of confidence and made me feel even more badass that I was able to get away from them. The chasers were right behind me. I saw them when I got in the boat. I looked up and they were right there, so I figured I'd give them a nice little wave, you know, say hi. They don't get to see much of me, if me at all, so figured I'd be a little polite.
So clearly this video was taken before she realized, oh wait, no, they have gotten to see a lot of me. They in fact have seen my whole face. They know what my hair looks like. They know what the shape of my face looks like, my eyes and all that, because it was blasted out to Twitter. So the unicorn is not so mysterious anymore, ladies and gentlemen, and that could play a huge factor in today's chase on the field in Boise. And speaking of that chase, we're going to try to go live right now with Brother Nature, who are in Boise on foot, on high alert, looking for the runner as we speak. Guys, can you hear me?
Hey, Matt Pat. Happy Matt Patrick Day.
Thanks, guys. Happy Matt Patter Day to you, and it's great to finally get to talk to you for the first time ever.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So right now, you guys are one of the first into Boise. You're currently scanning the field. How are you feeling going into today, which is, we've been saying, one of the tightest shark tanks or unicorn tanks of this whole chase?
You know, it's super crazy. We're on the street right now, and everyone looks like her. I swear 80% of the girls are good looking and dirty blonde. So we're on high alert around here. We're looking at everyone, following people, stalking people. So we're doing all we can.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't want to take you guys too long, but one other question is, do you think that the runner, now that she knows that her identity has kind of been blown out across social media, do you think today is the day she's going to change a hairstyle or try to kind of disguise herself in some way?
Yeah, we're really just keeping an open mind. She could have really dark hair. She could just still look the same. So
she could have shaved her head.
Yeah, she could have shaved her head. She could be dressed up as a man. So we're really just looking for everything right now and paying attention to detail.
Absolutely. Although I will say probably a woman with a shaved head might draw a lot of attention. I am getting word from the control room, though, that you guys have already fired off one of your capture devices for the day. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so it was that was me. I had a pretty crazy situation where we're just tuning into these earpieces, so there's some noise coming in, and this girl just started walking by, and she looked pretty frantic. She had like this new bag that she had, like stuff that she obviously bought from this market behind us. She's also on the phone, and she just looked like there's a lot going on for her. And then Bravo Square saw us following her, so then it just applied pressure, and it was a pretty crazy situation. and we were just gonna keep on following her, but all of a sudden she just turned and went up an escalator, and it looked so last minute. And just with the pressure applied from other teams, I just fired the button, and it didn't work out, but we were pretty surprised because
it was a safe call for sure. All her tells and stuff was aiming towards it was her, and if we didn't do it and it wasn't her, we would have been bummed.
Yeah, but so we're still stoked. We have one more button, and we're feeling good. We're just gonna put even more fine detail into this last button.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. And yeah, you're totally right. I think you made the right call. Your instincts have shown to be right on point multiple times during this chase. So good luck out there. I won't distract you anymore. Thanks for taking time out. Good luck, though.
Okay, thank you guys.
Awesome. That is so cool. How can I just say, and I'm going to deviate from the prompter for a second here, but can I just say how cool this is? That is happening in real time. They are on the hunt as we speak in the city, live action, looking for this person that they've been chasing over the last week for a bounty that is $77,000. That is so much money. That's what is so cool about this show. I get to nerd out about it every once in a while, and this is one of those moments where I'm like, that was so impressive. That was the first time I got to meet them. They are as positivity as they express in all of their video packages, so it was great to meet them. Hopefully I'll get to meet more of the Chaser teams as this week goes on. But meanwhile, let's waste no more time and hop into the social media squad for the day. Guys, isn't that cool?
Yeah, that was actually crazy.
It's super, super cool. So, Rakik, I know that there's a lot happening on the field today, but the big story of this morning was Friend Zone. Yeah. So Kaj kind of put the screws to Jen and Ralph and asked them, hey, what's the deal with you guys?
And Ralph says, we're more than friends, but less than lovers.
Yeah, which is very
what does
cryptic.
That mean?
It's almost like an act clue.
Exactly. So he was like, this is a cipher for everybody. So we threw a poll on our Twitter.
Okay.
And majority says the blushing says it all. So...
they don't even know. I like that they don't even know is also a top contender, but the blushing
just best friends.
So people think that there's a little bit more than just friends.
Yeah, Jen was blushing pretty hard.
The more than friend zone.
Exactly.
Right? She does have this look that she does to camera all the time whenever.
Or even to him, and she's like, oh, we're in love. Just don't say it.
It's true. All right, what else we got?
So we have people replying to our poll, and so C Laser says, I don't know, but you've got fewer than 8 days to figure it out. America has to know.
It's true. That is one of the lingering questions of this chase. And so hopefully by the end we'll have definitive proof one way or the other of what they are.
Hopefully.
What else?
And so Justin, he was like, I'm going to figure it out. So he pulls up scratch paper. On the top he says, friend zone, less than lovers, more than friends. My normal approach is useless here. He's trying to figure it out. I don't see an answer.
I feel like this deserves the $500 of cash task answer, right?
Yeah,
or some chaser cash or something. This is more thought that goes into some of the clues, I would say.
He's
that's funny.
Forget that clue. I'm trying to figure this out.
I get it. What else?
So we also have a reply from Carolyn who says, like siblings?
Okay, so more than friends, less than lovers. So like a sibling relationship.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And so she's like siblings? Ralph's like, absolutely not.
Ooh. Clearing up the situation. So
do you kiss your siblings? I don't know. Do they kiss? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, keep your fingers on the pulse of what is probably the most important story of this whole chase, if not nigh of the social media universe right now. Forget DNC leaks, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to find out whether friend zone is more than friend zone. Laura, meanwhile, you have a story of yourself.
Well, it might be even a little bit more important than that.
No.
Because you guys, the only thing that gets us more excited than that chaser live action in the field is the fact that it's Matt Patter Day.
Yeah, is that great?
Breaking news.
Mind blow. Okay.
And the crowd goes wild.
All right, so take me through. How are people celebrating the most hallowed of holidays, Matt Patter Day?
The best ways possible.
Okay, great.
We have Let, who his dog even is watching you, Matt Pat, on Matt Patter Day.
Man, I am an equal opportunity cat and dog lover, so,
Now that's some positivity.
High five on that one. Well done. Okay, what else we got?
We've got Do.
Okay, Do.
Who looks like you.
Do the Do.
Right? Happy Matt Patter Day. I've got my leather jacket. She's doing the Matt Pat.
I like that leather jacket. I would totally take that.
Part of your structured outerwear collection.
It would go into the Matt Pat structured outerwear line. It's true. Wow, so looking fly. So people are wearing their Matt Pat
They're
best.
wearing their Matt Pat best.
For their Matt Patter Day, you got to go out wearing your Matt Pat best.
No expenses spared here.
What else we got?
And then we've got our favorite Jorda here, who busted out a special edition, Matt Patter Day edition of his Matt update.
Great, let's play that now.
Everybody, it is Matt Patter Day, and I am Jordha, and this is your runner update. Our day started in Twin Falls, Idaho, where our chase teams are now on their way to Boise, with one goal in mind, to catch the most wanted person in America, the runner. With only 7 days left in this competition, this could be the last chance for any of our chase teams to collect any bounty. But first, social. Well, Matt, Pat, that Jordan kid made another video impersonation of you as another desperate plea for attention. Oh, that Jordan kid, he makes some funny videos. I can't wait to see him in real life so I can choke the life out of him. Until then, America, the chase continues. Hashtag friendship.
That was incredible!
Yes.
Oh, that was awesome.
I mean,
He's been doing this every day, right?
Every day. It's so fun to watch.
That's incredible. So
Yeah.
I think that was a fairly accurate representation.
I agree.
I don't think anyone could have done that any better.
I mean, you think that.
Okay.
But we've got another video.
Okay.
Talking about the runner.
All right.
With your host, Matt Pat.
Great. Who is that?
The programmers.
Oh, my good friends, the programmers.
programmers.
Oh, the programmers. Those little pranksters.
Those little pranksters, and they're pretty spot on.
So they have a. Okay, let's check out their video.
Hi, I'm Matt Pat, and I'm talking to other Matt Pat. Hi, Matt Pat. I'm Matt Pat too. Do you love Kaj as much as I do? Because I sure love him. I love Kaj and his monotone colors. Oh my gosh, he's so great in earth tones. It really brings out that velvety smooth skin of his.
That is true. It does really bring out the velvety smooth.
I'm sending it back to you, Matt Pat, for a live update of our chase teams in the field. Okay, cool. Thanks, Matt Pat. I'm sending it back to you, Matt Pat. Cool. Let's go over to our social team and see how they're doing. Social team, any news from the chase teams?
Great.
There's like tweets coming, and there's like
They nailed you guys. They nailed you guys.
fans are talking, and that's it. Thanks, social. Chase is on.
Chase is on. Guys, the catchphrase is the chase continues. All right, so happy Matt Patter Day to everyone out there in the social media world, and thank you guys for keeping track of it. It's been super fun. So yeah, so are you guys playing along at home? Well, if you are, then good for you, because I have some good news, because you might be winning yourself some money in just a couple seconds here. I might be saying your name in, say, T-minus 10 seconds, because it is time for Chaser Cash. So who did our chase teams hook up with $1,000 today for their Matt Patter Day, Catter Day? These are the preliminary winners from yesterday's chase. On the board, we have Bravo Square, who handsomely rewarded at Cruise Mod, who's been helping them with clues almost every single day of the chase. Cruise Mod said that he's gonna use the money to help pay for college. We are putting people through college! How awesome is that? Nobel Peace Prize for us, maybe? Maybe? All right, fine. Brother Nature thanked at Mika Works Design with $1,000 for getting them through her day with her positivity fan art. It was all going so well until Brother Nature tried to steep their cell phones in the hot water, and then it just all went wrong from there. Friend Zone dropped a cool $1,000 on one of the most active and entertaining runner fans on the entire web. You just saw him at Jordha. Saw him on the big screen. I like the cut of your jib, Jordha, and thank you for delivering us every day a new delightful impression of yours truly. It is much appreciated. Runner All-Stars thanked at Flying Elevator for quickly solving yesterday's Act 1 and sending them to the bridge. Frankly, though, I think solving the clue is the least you could have done. Your Twitter handle says that you have a flying elevator, for God's sake. Give these people a lift. That would be really helpful in a chase like this. Sweet and Savage gave their cash too. At Danielle McKee, thanking her for all of her support and help, to which Danielle replied, "Ack, OMG!" That was literally what she said. Nice job, Sweet and Savage. You turned the poor girl into a Kathy comic strip. a lot of you aren't getting that, look it up. It's actually a very funny joke. Brogrammers thanked @GeekOverlord1 for tweeting them answers to clues and then quickly deleting them to avoid other teams' prying eyes. Sneaky? You betcha! But you don't get to be the overlord of geeks without a little cloak and dagger action going on. Probably a member of Anonymous or some deep web group. And as you may or may not know, the runner isn't just a hardcore badass. She is a badass with a generous soul. So who on Team Runner is about to win themselves $1,000? Let's find out. It is time for Runner Cash. The runner gave @Zephyr Pion her $1,000 in runner cash as a thank you for a steady influx of unicorn gifts. It's like I always say, don't look a GIF unicorn in the mouth. Badoom ching, get it? It's a classic phrase of online. Let's go to the live GPS really quickly here as we start running out of time for this episode. Over here, you see the unicorn tank. It's not even a shark tank anymore. It's a unicorn tank with everyone spread out all around what seems to be like a 7x5 block rectangle here. Everyone's in kind of this central part of Boise, Idaho, but it is interesting. You have most of the teams gathered up in this upper right-hand corner, which does leave areas around the outskirts here to the left and also down below as potential entry points for our unicorn runner. So maybe she'll be able to stealth her way in from those ways and avoid this like hotbed of activity here in the center. All right, so that's the action that is going down. It is a big, exciting ambush day there. So with that being said, as of this very moment, not all 6 chase teams have crossed that geofence surrounding the runner's daily op, and that means America's Cash Task number 2 has yet to be released, but it could go live at any moment. So stay close to all of our social media to get it the moment that it does and earn yourself a chance at winning $500. We're also at The Runner Go 90 on Instagram and on Twitter, and we're on Facebook. We're everywhere. The answer to that clue will point the right... Excuse me, sorry, I had to take a breath at some point there. The answer will point right to the spot of the runner's daily op, so your help is huge on a day as close as this. When that clue goes live, make sure that you enter it at go90.com/therunner and make sure that you send it to the team of your choice. Looking at the current status of today's chase, it could be the ticket to almost $80,000 worth of bounty. We'll be back at 10 p.m. Eastern, maybe sooner, but at the very latest at 10 p.m. Eastern with the latest updates on how this thrilling chase has shaken out. At this point, literally anything can happen. We'll also have the latest updates on the $50,000 MVP leaderboard, and there is so much more. What's going to happen? You'll have to tune in at 10 p.m. to find out. But until then, the chase continues. Oh, it's so exciting. Unicorn tank. Hello again, America. I'm Matt Pat, coming to you from Runner HQ with crazy breaking news. It has been a wild Matt Patter day here in the studio because the quiet town of Boise, Idaho has been turned on its head because in that very town, our latest runner has been captured. Yeah. Our magical unicorn ran into an insurmountable roadblock in the form of a chase team. But the question is, which chase team? Who has laid claim to the bounty of $78,032.99? Well, we'll all be finding out together very soon, but right now let's get a first look at the early and defining moments of what has shaped up to be an incredible day. So as we established first thing this morning, the unicorn was finding herself in a Shark Tank situation. All of the chaser teams were in central Boise, descended upon the city and circling around on the hunt for her. So what's an intrepid unicorn to do to escape capture? Step 1, disguise yourself. And we have footage of her strategy going into that Shark Tank. Here it is.
Now, do you know what? I'm gonna leave it here for a second. I'm gonna change. It's pretty obvious. The plan is I want to change what I look like a little bit, so I don't stick out as much. I feel like my hair kind of gives me away. Yeah. I feel good. I'm nervous. What can I say? You never know if it's gonna work. I just have to stay as calm as possible and normal as possible. I went from long blonde hair to short brunette. It's kind of back to my roots. Not this dark though. I just changed costumes and I'm getting ready to head into the Shark Tank. I'm a block away from it.
That wasn't what gave her away. She then proceeded to complete her disguise with a male companion. Because everyone expects the runner to be a solo person running through these cities. But oh no, she thought ahead. She's like, what if I have someone with me as a partner throughout this whole chase and all this crazy day? Let's check out how that awkward conversation went, shall we? Costume shop. You know, she's walking down the street, finds a single man, you know, and starts that awkward conversation.
That's okay, but I know that it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna talk to us. It's just so I'm walking with
And as you can imagine, he's gonna be a little bit skeptical, right? Some woman, strange woman, comes up to him on a street corner, asking, hey, I'm on a game show. Will you follow me around for the rest of the day so I don't get captured? You can't hear it here, but he basically responds with, you know, is your life being threatened? Is there any risk to this? Eventually she explains the game show component, that she's trying to escape being captured, and he agrees to it. It's wild.
It's a game show. So every day that I make it grows larger.
So that's her explaining the bounty right there.
It's completely like safe. Everybody's camera people, but the point is that I can't get caught. I have to be in disguise. You don't have to.
Well, I'm an ex-Marine, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that goes through.
Yeah, no, this is
if
not.
something that's gonna help you, I'll go.
And as luck would have it, he's an ex-Marine. So already someone who is trained in stealthing. What are the odds of that? It's incredible. So she finds a man, she finds a wig, she finds a hat, she looks kind of like a local, but then it's time to enter the Shark Tank, and that is the true test of any runner's fortitude. Hope you're staying calm there, Unicorn, because this is where it gets intense. So here she is, man in tow, entering into that Shark Tank, making a smart move, as we called out during the earlier show today, entering from the less populated side of this box, crossing right past Sweet and Savage, as you see right there, and diving into the thick of it. As you'll see a bit later here, her key, the task that she had to complete, is right on this street corner, underneath a bench. She has to retrieve a key underneath this bench. Happens to be Brother Nature just hanging out there in the central area of Boise looking for anything suspicious. So very clearly it's a tense situation here, having to scoot by both two runner teams or chaser teams and then with everyone else right down the street. So we have footage on the street with Sweet and Savage first, that first near miss. So here's Sweet and Savage roaming the streets of Boise on the hunt. As you can see, it is a populated street. There's a flea market street sale going on, but here they are kind of roaming, checking out any suspicious looking vehicles, potentially, you know, those quality vehicles, the 2017 Ford Escape that may have transported the runner into the Shark Tank. So very clearly on high alert, going through all the alleys, the back ways of the city that the runner may have used to kind of stealth her way into the main part of the town. Now, you saw, though, that the runner and Brother Nature hanging out on the same street corner for an extended period of time. How did she escape getting noticed by these guys? They're so good. They have such sharp instincts. Well, I'll tell you, it is a strategy unlike anything that we've seen so far. Let's pull up the footage here. So again, you see Brother Nature roaming down the street, a main byway of Boise, not a very crowded street, mind you. This is a much less populated area than some of the other streets that the runner has had to make their way through in the past. And you see us highlighting over here to the left side of your screen, a couple sitting on a bench. That is our runner. So you're not having to adjust your screen here. That is Brother Nature walking right behind the bench that our Unicorn and her male companion, her male disguise, are sitting on. But how did they go unnoticed? How did they escape capture? Well, we have another piece of video of this exact same moment from a different camera angle, and you are not gonna believe what happened. Let's check this out. So as you can see, that is her and her male companion sitting on the bench together. As we established in the last video, Brother Nature is coming down the street toward them. Here they are kind of trying to figure out what makes them look a bit more like a couple, a bit more natural. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Brother Nature walking past as our unicorn and her male disguise start making out on the park bench, on the street bench right there, unbeknownst to the guys walking behind them. Inches, literally inches from someone who would get them $70,000+. You see the camera crew also walk past, and there they are on the street corner, just away, just feet, literal feet away from the bench. So as you can already tell, today was an insane day. The unicorn runner doing an amazing job of disguising herself and doing whatever it takes to avoid capture. But what went wrong then? How did she eventually get captured? Well, this is where it gets even crazier, because it wasn't so much her and the task at hand. It was you guys at home playing a huge role in this capture. That is what has made this game so interesting and so different from any other series like this. And here's proof. So this is a video that came in. This is a Periscope video that came in from @HeySavJ, who was at the Boise Penitentiary, which is the location of the daily op for the runner. And this is a video that she took in real time on Periscope, filming what the runner is doing. And here, we'll play it right here.
Do we have a map? No. Yeah, there is. On the other side?
So there it is. This is a real video happening in real time, Periscope, which is happening live on the phone. But not only that, HeySavJ is a loyal member of Team Brogrammer. She is a Brogrammers only member. And so she's been helping them out throughout the entirety of this race, and just so happened to be in the right place at the right time, realized, hey, something suspicious is going on. I know that they're in Boise right now, and here's this person trying to complete a task. Let me film this, and not only film it and put it on social media, but send it directly to the Brogrammers. And this is where it gets even crazier, because we have video of them getting that footage sent directly to their phones and watching it live and guiding them to the penitentiary, I can't say the word, whatever, the prison, getting sent to the prison where the runner's daily op is going down in real time. This is wild. Check it out.
She's wearing a blue shirt. This girl is live on Periscope watching right now. So she's working right now. We are so close. We're so close. She doesn't know what to do. She's confused as to what to do. Turn left here? Yeah, left Old Penitentiary Road. Yes.
Where are we going?
She's running right now. She's running.
All right. Backpack's ready?
She looks like she might be getting ready to leave.
So again, this is why social media and the element of you playing along at home is such a huge part of this game. You are the ones who directly told the Brogrammers this is the exact location in real time where she is right now. So does that mean the Brogrammers won? Did they add an additional $70,000+ to their already previous winnings of 92 something or other? Well, the GPS will tell us a bit more. So pull up the GPS, and here we see the runner at the prison trying to complete her daily op, and the two teams at play, Friendzone and Brogrammers. As soon as the Act 2 clue went out, Friendzone had a suspicion that the daily op was set to go down in the prison and headed there first thing, followed closely by Brogrammers. And you see the runner running around the prison trying to complete her daily op, getting spotted by Friendzone, and all of a sudden the chase is on and a capture is made, with the Brogrammers mere minutes behind and Brother Nature rounding out third place. So there you go, Friendzone making the capture, followed by Brogrammers. But the GPS is one story. It's incredible when you see it happen in real time. So here it is, video footage from the Friendzone team of their big capture today. Let's check it out.
It's in there. That's the jail.
Hold on, give me a hand. Come here.
Raphael, it's inside. We have to go in the building.
Let me look over. All right, come on. Entrance is over this way.
This way. In here, come on.
Yeah.
Can we go through here to find someone?
We'll be right back. Hit it! Hit the button, Jen! Hit it! Yeah! Yes!
Oh my God.
Good run.
Oh, that is one angry unicorn. There is no lovey-dovey pictures at the end of that one like the Steve capture. Whoo, she is mad. But like a caged animal, what can she do? She just reacted in the moment and ran into the guardhouse. Meanwhile, do we have ourselves the birth of a new meme? Hit the button, Jen! Hit the button! And it did, and they find themselves $78,000 richer as a result. Oh, what an incredible day to end like that. So now, for a full story, let's go live to Boise, where Kaja is standing by with all of the chase teams, including Team Friend Zone, who may look a little bit differently today on account of the fact that they just captured themselves $78,032.99. Kaj, tell me everything.
Oh man, Matt. Epic day here on the ground. There was lots of twists and turns, but in the end, it resulted in the friend zone in the end zone. They scored, they pushed the button, you captured the runner. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
So let's break it down in Boise. Talk me through how it happened. Now, you guys were really quick out of the Shark Tank. After we released the America's Cash task, you jammed right to the penitentiary. Break that whole thing down for me.
We kind of hit a low point, I'm not gonna lie, at one point. We had parked right near the Capitol and we were sitting there and we got the alert of where to go. And right off the bat, we'd done some research on the drive here of iconic places in Boise. And the penitentiary was kind of a #1 hit. And based on the clue, you know, rusty bars, all the houses, it just made sense. So we came here as fast as we could.
Yeah, I mean, from the get-go, Jen was vital. She saw the blinking light. On the way over, she was Googling, trying to figure out what was the hot points over here. So we did have that penitentiary knowledge already. We were a little bit let down because we were in the Shark Tank for a while. I'd already burned my button on a prime suspect, but it didn't turn out to be her. So we knew that it was like very critical that we press the button for the right person. And so we get to the penitentiary. We didn't really know where to go. Once we came in, we kind of T-boned with her, and then Jen was right behind her. And of course, I yelled out the infamous programmers, "Push the button, Jen!"
And I actually fumbled. I almost ran into a building, tripped, and I couldn't get the button open. And then I was actually running with the button for a while, not even hitting it. And I looked down, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to hit that. And I hit it.
Hit it, you did?
Yeah.
How did it feel?
It felt really good, but I don't know, I felt weird. I felt like I was gonna throw up, and then I was happy, and then it was just a whole mix of emotions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Good. Well, I'm glad to see that you guys won. Now, of course, the big operative question is this honeymoon money? What are we gonna do with $78K?
We probably will travel.
Yeah,
we'll travel. We don't like to label things, so we're not gonna label it.
Right. Yeah, we'll put it in the bank and just have it for, just traveling.
All right. Well, I know that social is a buzz with Friend Zone Talk right now. Did you use any social to help track you to this location?
We did not.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew, once we got the alert, we were kind of tunnel vision. We knew exactly where to go, and we beelined here. We let everyone know that we were on our way, but we also didn't know if everyone got the same alert at the same time, so we didn't want to disclose that information.
Awesome. Well, you know what they say, a couple that gets paid together stays together. So congratulations on your win. Really excited for you guys.
Thank you.
And tomorrow we'll rinse, repeat. Maybe we'll get another one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds like a plan.
Good
Appreciate
stuff.
it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Programmers.
What's up, Kosh?
How you guys doing? You guys happened upon a really interesting component of the game. You actually had a programmer fan tweet you a live video, right?
Yeah, so it was actually one of our fans that had been following us all the way from the last location and from the whole trip. And she's helped us out in the Shark Zone, and then she made it over here when she thought that this was going to be the next location. And so before we even got the alert, she let us know that the runner was here. And then as we were driving over, she had a live video stream of what the runner was doing. So we, like Friend Zone, booked it over here. They beat us by a couple feet, and total props to them. They had an excellent day, executed perfectly, and it
It was kind of a reverse of the capture of Bruce scenario.
Yeah, right. It all came full circle.
It did come full circle. That's so amazing. So you actually had like a reconnaissance element, streaming you live video.
It's an amazing
you knew what the runner was doing.
It's an amazing aspect of this show, and that's why we're excited to be a part of it. Having someone on the ground, periscoping us what the runner's doing, it's just an incredible, addition to what's going on. So
yeah, I'd say it was like really, really cool until I saw this really tall guy enter the screen, yelling and being very excited, which was Raphael. Right. And then I was like, oh, not as cool now. But
the hope, the disappointment.
Yeah, right. But no, it was awesome, and we got to meet the fan that was helping us out, and she won our chaser cash.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool. So you got to hook her up a little bit. And just lastly, like, how valuable an element is that to the game if you can have someone on site videoing
this
for you?
entire journey, we've really valued our boots on the ground fans. We've had friends in different cities, we've had fans in different cities that have shown up at these locations and are looking and helping us out, and that's just an amazing aspect of this show. And
yeah, well over half of the locations we've been to, we've had people there that we've interacted with that have helped us, that knew us either personally or just from the show, which has been unbelievable.
Yeah, we aren't that popular, I promise.
Yeah.
No, that is amazing. You guys are the tip of the spear, but truly America is chasing the runner, which is so amazing. So, well, good luck tomorrow, you guys.
Thank you.
Let's get another one.
Yeah. Brother Nature. Oh my gosh. So you guys actually walked right past our runner. Now, she pulled a pretty deft move and started making out with a random guy. Like, Koa, were you just blinded with rage and jealousy and you missed her?
I don't even remember that moment, but props to the runner for doing that. I wonder what the guy was thinking.
Lucky day
to see that clip. Who's this guy? Huh?
Hey, don't ping me for information.
Was it you?
No such luck. Well, but tell me, like, how do you think this runner played the game?
I think she did really well, and halfway into it, I had a feeling that nobody was going to catch her in the tank. It was kind of a big area and a little bit confusing, and we just felt like she was under a lot of disguise, and nobody really had like a good idea of what she looked like, just like her hair and stuff. But yeah, we kind of ran into like some pretty big hiccups today as well. We would have been probably at the same time or right after Friend Zone coming here, but we just got in this like garage parking lot situation where we already paid and the thing was broken, stuck down. So we got stuck for like 4 minutes in our parking garage, and it was probably there's no like attendants to help us or anything. And I was like so frustrated. Yeah, just in the heat of the moment, it was really frustrating.
Did you ever consider just punching it right
I was telling Koa,
we're
like, let's just go. I was like, just go what can we do? But we ended up figuring it out. Yeah, so today was probably one of the most frustrating days, but it's so sick the Friend Zone got it. Yeah, they're super hungry the whole time. Yeah, it's cool to see the intensity pay off. Yeah.
Cool. Real quick before I let you guys go, last time you were able to capture using pretty astute behavioral analytics, was there anything you were looking for today that you think you missed?
Well, I actually blew my button at one point because I had a pretty good lead, and actually Bravo Square was right in the mix as well, so that added a lot of pressure. And it turns out right after he pressed the button, we were coming back down, and that's when we passed the runner. Yeah. So if I would have pressed it sooner, maybe I would have accidentally like caught her while I was going for someone else, and that would have been wild. I'd been like, "You're the runner." No, I guess you're not. But almost.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you didn't destroy any public property. Yeah. And I hope you get your second win on the board here soon.
Thank you.
Good work today, you guys. Sweet and Savage.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good.
So break down how the day went for you today.
Well, we were last at the challenge today, but I think we were pretty close behind everyone else. And then we got to the Shark Tank, and same thing, we're walking around for a few hours and looking for...
Honestly, we were looking for anything. We were like, okay, white car, woman, boobs, blonde hair, black hair. We had no idea what we were looking for. But our Twitter fans are really awesome because they... take screen grabs of all the episodes, tell us like everything. Like I'm like, look back and see what the rims of her car look like, and they'll do it all. So
we saw a few
it was really cool.
white Explorers today, and
I believe one was her.
Yeah,
so.
I think we think we saw her a few times, but we saw a different license plate. We weren't sure. We confused ourselves in the moment, so.
Wasn't our day, but it was Friend Zone. We love them. We're so happy for them. Yes. So congratulations,
you guys. You deserve it. They worked hard, so we're proud of them.
Cool. Cool. Well, you guys are getting more and more competitive every day, and I expect you to join the original team's winner circle.
We would like to please.
You got 7 days. Let's do this.
We got it.
All right. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
Bravo Square. How are you guys doing?
Not bad.
So, you guys, you had some ruffled feathers with Friend Zone before.
In the past.
All in the past, right.
What they
but
did
did they find like a newfound intensity after that?
I think what we saw was the same intensity they started out with, why they were chosen to be among the original, you know? All that past nonsense is past nonsense. What they did today was 100% for today. That's the beauty of the game, is that every day is a fresh start. And they used this fresh start and they took care of it. So congratulations, absolutely. Like I said before and after every challenge, we still talk with them, completely cool with them. We're honestly happy for them.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Well, you guys are always top of the pack, and you're still the money
trying.
leaders, right? So good luck with the rest of the game.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Nice work.
Thank you.
Runner All-Stars.
Hey.
So what did you think of how this particular runner played the game?
I thought she did very well. I think she had some pretty tough tasks to get through, and she did a good job getting through them. Unfortunately, she only made it to day 5 because we have some pretty great chaser teams after her. But I think all in all, it was a good race for her.
She got through the hardest part today, though. She was disguised to the nines, so
Yeah.
that's tough. So
Yeah, and you know how tough those Shark Tank situations.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she managed to elude past that. So I got to ask, are there any openings on Team Runner All-Stars?
Nah, I don't think so. We got a good situation going on, but she can help us on the social media side.
Yeah, she can help us with the rest of America.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I see how it is. You guys have moved firmly over to Team Chaser.
We're chasers now, yeah.
You're chasers now. Okay. Well, good. Let's give a good congratulations to the one chase team that actually won today.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. Friend Zone. All right, Matt, Pat, obviously celebrating, obviously happy for Friend Zone. Tomorrow, rinse, repeat. Back to you now.
All right, thanks a lot, Kaj. And because it's been such an amazing Matt Patter day, I won't even judge you for changing out of your nerd clothing. I won't even judge him. All right, that being said, wow, today has been an incredible day, as you can see. After yesterday's amazing performance by the runner, base jumping off that bridge, and then managing to escape the Shark Tank today, honestly, I didn't expect her to get caught. But that is what is so cool about this show, people. Things can change in an instant. So let's move on to the social squad, who has the latest from the web, aka all of you guys watching and quite literally playing along at home. And today, playing in the location of the Runner's Daily Op. It is insane, guys.
It is insane.
And I think that video that we saw from Hey Savjay really shows off why this show is so different.
Oh, 100%.
Because they were literally there in the moment, helping their favorite team get there faster and pinpoint the location of the runner. This is just groundbreaking.
It is groundbreaking, and Savjay was basically the breaking news for the day.
Yeah.
Watching the programmers watch that, for me was like insane.
Yeah.
Because you're getting to like imagine being them and having this live feed of exactly what the runner's doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where they beat us to the story.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we're in the studio watching it happen live, but, you know, this show needs to be produced and we're getting stuff coming in. Here they are on the field, like, reporting it in the moment.
Well, and making it harder for the runner, right? Because otherwise they would have never known where the runner was, what was happening in that moment.
Yep.
They knew exactly what she was doing in that moment.
Exactly. So you have some tweets that came in.
Yes. So Savjay actually tweeted who the video came from that said, "No hard feelings, runner. You are majestic. Amazing job. Can't believe how quick and tricky you are. Hashtag girl power."
Yeah,
So,
and the unicorn was a really popular runner. Honestly,
Really?
like everyone really rallied behind her. So I'm sure that there's a lot of people on social media who are sad to see her go.
yeah, me included. I mean, she really did have a, pun intended, great run.
She did have a great run. Yes.
Again, from Savjay tweeted, "Today would have never happened without my BFF who introed me to the show. It's her birthday on Monday. Can she get some love?" We can't see an emoji, but so it's like her friend who told her about the show, and then she got so involved that she went there, which is just...
Well, and also she did get some love from the programmers
Yes.
who gave her the $1,000 chaser cash for the
Yes.
day, which, you know, that's a pretty sweet birthday present.
Oh,
all from watching and engaging with the show.
Yeah,
which is incredible.
100%.
Super, super cool.
And then we have our old friend Kevin here who says, nice to have been a part of this day. So the fans, I mean, too many tweets. We'll probably come back to this again tomorrow. But everyone just got so involved in it. They were all joining in. Everyone was helping. I mean, they're all their own team. America has become a team now.
Right.
That helps, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, America has always been helping along the sidelines here, by solving the act clues. And, we saw it in New Orleans where they were watching webcams. But now this was a very different take on it.
Huge,
It is quite literally like live breaking news,
show.
A manhunt as people are kind of filming in real time. So thank you guys so much. Keep up the awesome work, and more, I'm sure more will keep coming in. So we'll talk more about this tomorrow, I have no doubt. Cool, guys. Now the time has come to meet the fabled, mystical unicorn herself. Despite the events of today, there's no denying what an incredible and downright shrewd performance this runner has put in over the past 5 days. Kaj is standing by right now to get the thoughts of the runner, who is now simply known by her real name, which we can now reveal, Stephanie. So here's Kaj and Stephanie.
That's right, Matt. Here I am with Stephanie. Stephanie, you had such an epic run. And what a crazy day you had. You knew you were going into a Shark Tank situation. You decided to change your appearance. You bought a wig. What did you think you had to do to disguise yourself?
I had to it's not a big city. There weren't a lot of people around, so I just had to fit in. It was, like you said, I went out, I bought a wig, changed my clothes, tried to hide my body because my body's pretty recognizable. I even picked up a guy I met on the street, asked him to play the part of my boyfriend.
How did you do that? How did you just pick up a guy randomly?
I explained my situation. I think it's easier being a woman to pick up somebody. At first he was kind of confused, but then he was game. He was also a Marine, so he was giving me advice on how to act as we were walking down the sidewalk.
Oh, okay. So he was using some of his military training to help you hide in plain sight and blend in. But you really thanked our veterans because you took it one step further. You even made out with him when you spotted Brother Nature.
We walked right past Brother Nature and my heart was pounding, and the bench where I had to go with the key was right there. So I had no choice but to sit down and to get all cuddly with him. And they walked right behind us, and I didn't want them to look at my face. I saw the photos that came out of me. So I was like, do you mind if we make out right now? And he was like, sure, why not? So that's what happened. But it worked. It worked. They just kept on pacing behind me and they didn't see me.
Well, that is full commitment. I'm very impressed with that tactic. It's definitely a tactic we have not seen on the runner before and may never see again. And then tell me once you thought you left the Shark Tank area, did you think you were home free then?
Not quite. I kind of did, but I wasn't 100% sure. I think when I finally got to the penitentiary, my adrenaline started to pump again. Like, I found the building where I had to go, but I couldn't find the right locks to open. I kept on looking at different locks that were on the jail cells, and it was a master lock, and I was looking for old locks, and they were all the way up top, and I couldn't see them. And I was, I got really flustered. I lost track of time. People started to crowd around me. People were taking out their phones. They knew something was going on. And the next thing I knew after I got the clue is that, I was about to get caught.
It was almost like you were locked in a prison and couldn't escape.
I was locked in a prison and I couldn't escape. Yeah. That's right.
And eventually, the warden, a friend zone,
came down.
They came and got you.
I think if I knew that they already pushed one of their buttons, I knew that one of the other teams pushed one of their buttons thanks to everybody on Twitter. But if I knew that they pushed one of their buttons, I probably would have ran because I could have outrun them for the allotted time that their button would have been active. And maybe I would have done a loop and came back in and pulled the lever to get out. Maybe that would have worked. But I would just kind of cornered myself in the gatehouse.
Well, until the very last moment, you did an extraordinary job. You were such an exciting, thrilling runner to watch. You had a skydive, you had a base jump. We can't impugn your courage or your effort. So great job, great competitive spirit, and good luck the next time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Matt, Pat, back to you.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Kaj. Gotta say, best pickup line ever. Hey, will you make out with me? I'm on a game show. I swear, I'm on a game show. Please make out with me. I am happy to announce, though, that Stephanie will be here live in the studio during our afternoon update tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be really interesting to hear her thoughts once she's had a little bit of time to reflect on what went wrong. And you can bet I'll be asking all the questions you want to know about, like what's the deal with the unicorn thing and did you use tongue? All that tomorrow during the midday show. But first, I can think of no better way to end quite the memorable day than giving away some well-earned cash to you guys. As you've seen throughout this episode, you are the lifeblood that makes this game so exciting. So let's reveal the winners of this morning's Runner Capturing Act 1, shall we? For deciphering that Morse code and coming up with the words peril success, mysterious words once again, peril success. These people are today's preliminary $500 winners. Let's take a stroll over to the big board and check them out, shall we? Ray M, Krista W, Christine B, Ann B, Bradley E, Clint K, Allison H, Nina W, Andy S, and Tara Tara M. Congratulations, all you wonderful and helpful friends. Do something awesome with those $500, like, I don't know, like open a Roth IRA or something. You crazy kids, you. In like 30 years, it'll be worth $600. Cha-ching. And speaking of crazy, let's talk about the crazy $50,000 MVP leaderboard, shall we? Here it is, pulling it up. One look at these constantly updated front runners tells us that at this very moment, Fadai Foos is still in the lead with the whopping 4,509 points. That being said, everyone here is in the mix because these runner fanatics have been using the hashtag #TheRunnerSweepstakes, all one word, to earn themselves points by getting their tweets liked and retweeted. And every point they collect, yes, the 1,000 points that they collect, but even 1 point that they collect will all count as an entry into this massive sweepstakes that we're throwing on July 29th, which happens to be the second to last day of this chase. Many of you, and I do mean many of you, will win thousands of dollars in this sweepstakes. And one of you, one lucky winner, will be winning $20,000. Yes, the $20,000 grand prize. There are over $50,000 in prizes overall, though. So start your hashtagging to get your little piece of the pie. Pie. You could go for some French silk pie right now. You can get all of these details by checking out go90.com/therunner, as you see behind me. And make sure that you're following @therunnergo90 on Twitter and Instagram and liking us on Facebook. We love nothing more than connecting with you electronically. And as you can see, it can fundamentally change this game. So join us again tomorrow as the action continues. We refuse to stop. There are still days left in this chase. At 12 p.m. Eastern, the chase picks up right where it left off today. Same chasers, a brand new runner, and I am sure a whole lot of surprises. Who's going to get made out with next? Who can find out? Don't forget that bounty continues to climb to the potential of reaching over $125,000. That's still a lot of cash in the kitty for the chasers or perhaps the new runner. And there are still thousands upon thousands of dollars left to give away to you, America, just for playing along like you saw today. And tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, remember, we'll have Stephanie in the studio, our captured runner, live tomorrow to give us firsthand, blow-by-blows, a breakdown of what went wrong for her unexpected capture. Also the makeout, the tongue action. Until then, my friends, the chase is on hold. See you tomorrow.